Welcome back to Tapping Prayerfully and learning the basics. We've worked on how to find our target, how to do setup statements, and now I want to talk to you in a very special way about how to make tapping prayerful and to get back to the basics of that. When we're tapping with an intention to want to release, to heal, to soften, to grow. And that very intention in my mind is sacred. So do you need to use specifically spiritual language in order to tap prayerfully? No, not necessarily. The very fact that we're beginning to tap, the very fact that we're opening to the possibility of change is moving towards the divine. So we can tap with an attitude of prayerfulness just by virtue of our opening to healing, growth, and change. But for some of us, where spiritual language is particularly meaningful, adding that into our tapping experience can make it even more sacred, feel more sacred, and feel like we're inviting our spiritual resources into the process of tapping to help us. So our setup statements may be something along the lines of, even though I have this problem, I choose to remember that I'm still a child of God. Even though I've struggled with this problem a lot in my life, I choose to remember that I don't walk alone and that I am loved. Even though I have this problem, I am open to the possibility that I don't have to figure this out all by myself. And then you would continue to tell the truth about your problem. And if there's a moment in which you get stuck, or you just get flummoxed about, oh gosh, I don't know where to go next in this, sometimes it's very useful to draw on our spiritual resources, to just take a moment and say, in whatever language it is, and I use the word God, but you may want to use a different word, my higher power, the universe, the divine presence, whatever fits with your spiritual intention. But to just say, I'm really stuck right now. I don't know where to go with this problem. Oh, God, help me, help me, help me. Just help me, help me, help me. And to let that begin to open up a process again. And it may go into, I have felt so alone with this. I forgot that God walks with me in this journey. You know, as I think about these feelings of not being enough, I'm also going to remember that I'm not alone as I'm processing these feelings. To allow the divine presence as you experience and know it to come and be closer with you in the journey of the tapping itself, and to have the experience of how that enriches and enlarges the tapping experience and allows you to go to places that might be too scary to go to alone, but that you can go to because you know you're not walking alone in this life, and you're certainly not tapping alone. I'm Dr. Jean Folks, and I am so glad you have been on this reminder of the basics journey with me of tapping prayerfully. And I will see you again soon.